Hello and welcome to Warforged, it's Craig here, right? And this is Inca. Inca, say hello. This is Inca, right? We're house sitting the wife's mum's dog, that's Inca. And that's what I'm doing up to at the moment. So this is like my question and answer show. So I've just started a new job, and that's why there's not been a video for 2 weeks, because I'm sort of getting into the different hours now. I've got more evenings myself and stuff like that. So, well, I used to finish work at 9:30, going about 10:30, so, because all that stuff. But now I finish work 6 at latest, so I'm home by 7 at latest, so it's all good. My wife loves that, she spends more time with me. So, we'll get on to talk about a bit of my 40k stuff, what's going on. Right, I bought yesterday, after work, good old White Dwarf, so look at loving it. The new format, really nice picture on the back there. You can see the cult stuff. I'm going to talk about that in a different video, because I have planned to talk about different generations of White Dwarf, and I'm going to pick a couple of issues out and go through it. I'm trying to find at the moment a really old White Dwarf, I think it's like 283 or something, and that's what got me into 40k, so I want to talk about that maybe as a separate video and then go through the thingies and stuff like that. So that's coming in the future at some point soon, hopefully. Also, this issue, very happy about this. The comic, so really nice artwork, really nice. So really happy with that. I'm going to try and get some more of them, but I'll sort out that. But I don't know, people. I'm going to do a little history of comics of 40k at the moment. So this exact second, I don't know. I'm going to do a separate video about it. We're going to just roughly go over it. I don't know what people know about the comics of 40k, because I know for a fact this isn't the first time and not the second time they've done it. They did a 30k graphic novel, so it's slightly different from a comic, and that was a limited edition. I think you can get it now, and that's like they picked a small battle in space. I've not read it, I would like to actually, and that's the 30k set in the 30k universe. And then they did, back a while ago, Black Tempest comic by Boom, so B-O-O-M, I think, Boom. Comics did that, and they did a small run. I think they did about two stories, or 3 maybe. And now Orc and Black Tempest, I think, off the top of my head. I think I've got them. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I haven't, I will try and find them. I might even try and insert a picture in here at some point, so it might break and it might be a picture. So I'm going to try and do a video on that and Boom Comics, and try and do comparisons and stuff. But it's a really good series. I've read it, I have definitely read it, so I think I've got it, or I borrowed it from a mate, I'm not sure. But if you're looking for it, it's Boom Comics, and it was Black Tempest and Orcs, so I think there might have been some more involved in it, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can find it, hopefully I can find it. So what am I up to? Working on my towel still. What have I got going on with that? I've got my Hammersmith gunship thing, so I'm trying to finish that. I've got the 3 battle suits and all the weapons. I painted most of the weapons up. I've got to add some laser effects and stuff to do with that. I've done the eyes. Been messing around with a couple of new tactical paints, so I'll try and mention that, what I've done with those. Got some ideas to do. On Hammersmith they've got like gunship, little gun drones with massive guns on, and they've got an eye, but so I've painted red, and I've got to mess around and do some more effects on it. I'm sort of happy at the moment, but not in a little bit, so I've got to mess around with that. So I've got that to do. So I've got my towel to do, and then I've then got to concentrate on my 15 Deathwatch. I've got to get them done. Not Deathwatch, Deathwing, Dark Angel Deathwing. I've got to get them finished, so yes, 15 of those to do. So command squad and some other bits and bobs, so I've got to get them finished. I was talking to my mate yesterday, hopefully I can get a game going soon with some orcs. I might try and film this one this time. What else have I been up to? I was talking to my other friend last night. We went out for a birthday party last night, and my other friend came out with his girlfriend and stuff. And he's a big computer gamer, and he loves 40k. If you talk about 40k, he knows what everything is. And I sort of made a little deal with him I've got a model that I'm never going to use, and I said I'd give it him if he bought Kill Team. I've already got, love it. It's really good starting point for 40k, and I'm going to talk about that a bit more in a minute, and I might do a separate video involving something else maybe, but we'll talk about it in a minute. So yeah, I was talking to him last night, and I made a deal with him. If he gives me the Tau out of the box set, I will give him a 4-draw model that I have, a 4-draw Dreadnought that I have, that I'm never going to use because it's for another Space Marine army, and he can have that. So if you know anything about Kill Team, you'll know what Dreadnought I'm talking about. So, and hopefully, if he does do it, I'll try and do either get him to sit down with me, we'll do a showcase, talk about it. So we'll talk about his experience with 40k and stuff. So hopefully that may be coming in the future. Hopefully, so we don't know about that one. So that's something that may come in the future. So that's something else to talk about. I've then got, yeah, so I've mentioned about hopefully getting a game of 40k soon. Deathwatch. Everyone's into Deathwatch at the moment, brilliant army. And I've done a ramble about them where I just bought the box, came out that night, started talking about them because I think they're a really good army to do. And very interested in them. I've got to paint them up yet, and I might try with my Deathwatch because I have a Black Tempest army, and they're black obviously as well. And I was going to try and talk about maybe there's some good stuff in this White Dwarf that I've got to talk about. It gives you a technique to do black shading, shading the armour. So I might with my Deathwatch, not so much Black Tempest because I like them black, is with my Deathwatch try and do some shade highlighting and giving a good arc idea about it. And so I'm going to try and do that. So that's another thing I'm going to try and do. What else am I going to try and do? So that's something else, and I'm definitely going to try and talk, because I've talked to a couple of people and they like the idea of the whole the conversion I want to do on my Deathwing. If you go to my, I'm not going to go into too much detail, if it's the Corvus Black Star, and I want to do a really cool conversion. I've got to work out how to do it and stuff, and it's possible, everything's possible in conversion world. So yeah, I've got to go through that and try and do that. So that's something I've got to look into, how to do that. So that's something I've got to look into. So that's something I want to try, and I'm going to try and do some shading. I'm going to try and up my level of painting skill with my Deathwatch. So, and then, so that's the Deathwatch. I've got to do them. If you buy a Deathwatch, buy a pack of Terminators, because you get the shoulder pads for 5 more. Yeah, 5 more. They give you the upgrade sprue, and because they've not done a separate box, it's really good value because it only comes to upgrade sprues. There's probably loads of unboxing come with 2 Terminator pads, so they have to give you more so you can upgrade them, and they give you enough Deathwatch pads to make more Deathwatch. So I'm going to turn my Kill Team box set Space Marines into Deathwatch. That would give me 2 kill teams. So because I want to get some bike, and I want to get a Cassius kill team, and then of course Black Star, and that'll probably be it for my Deathwatch. Like I've said in my ramble, I want it to be a strike force army. I want it to be, I'd like it to be a full-on army strike force, but I think I'm going to introduce with the Space Marine army and they back them up. So when they come into play by Deep Strike, if it works right, they come in and they impact the game. They're a change game. They change the pace of the game, so the game might not go your way, or it is, and then this is the final blow and you just devastate. So, but hopefully we'll see that in the future. And I love to do Genestealer Cults and Imperial Guard. I just got a nice idea with there. You could, if you've already got vehicles for Imperial Guard, to do a Genestealer Cult with Imperial Guards wouldn't be that hard, because you could stick on. They comes with the Genestealer Cult like glyphs, and you could magnetise them onto your vehicles. So buy some small magnets, magnetise them, and your vehicles then could become Genestealer Cults vehicles, or tanks and the Leman Rusks and stuff. But you could do a really nice story where you could evolution them, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure if you could customize the heads so the heads were magnetized and stuff like that. Love to do it. I haven't got the money. I haven't got time. Something I'd love to do, like a story mode, a narrative campaign. Hopefully someone will do it. Maybe they'll see this video and it just inspires them to do it. You start off an Imperial army and then they become a Genestealer cult slowly. And then the Space Marines or the Death Watch have to get involved and like exterminate them, if you know what I mean. Or they take the planet over. But it's really short story, good easy story to do. And you could have two armies out there. The Imperial Guard army, you paint them like normal tanks. And you magnetize the glyphs. So you've got Imperial Guard army and Genestealer cult army. And you can do it with the heads, Imperial Guard heads. Because that's the only thing different on Imperial Guards. And yeah, you've got two armies, really nice armies as well. So hopefully I inspire someone. I'd love to do it. I haven't got the cash, it's an expensive hobby. Now I've got so many projects. I've got an Orc bomber to build. I wanted to build this month, I doubt I'm going to now. Mini Wargaming gave me some advice. I asked him a question about what size scale model I've got. I've got a SawSat model. I want a an A10. It's basically a tank buster. American Army don't use it, or American Air Force don't use it very much now. I mean, they're slowly decommissioning it. It's got a big cannon at the front, like a big chain gun at the front and stuff. It's a really nice model, and I would love to do like just pictures out with the good old teeth on the side and stuff. I'd love to do that and stuff. So I'm looking into that at the moment. That's a future project out, I think. I'm still working on my narrative campaign. This is if you know anything, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, and I must thank my subscribers for one thing about it. I have 68 subscribers now, and I owe a big shout out to Ichabir and Wargamer Viking for this, because I did Wargamer Challenge thing. And if you can find the videos watching, they're really good. Just generally people like me talking about their YouTube thing. And I owe a lot of them, my subscribers now, I have to them. So I'm very chuffed with that, and I thank them for that. So yeah, so quite a lot going on, if you know what I mean. So trying to find the time now. I'm going to balance my time because I've changed out. So it's trying to work out my gaming time, my sort of building time, because my hours have changed and stuff. So I'm working on that, all that. There's quite a lot to work on, if you know what I mean. So, so what else have I done recently? Yeah, I think that's all I need to talk about update wise. It's quite a big update thing on that, because I'm quite up to a lot, if you know what I mean. So hopefully getting some games for 40k soon. Hopefully maybe getting someone else into it. So it's a good thing. So it opens my little maybe possibilities of playing more games, if you know what I mean, with people. Because one of my the friend I play a lot or play 40k with at the moment lives Fareham, and if you know anything about where I live on the edge of New Forest, so I live about 10 minutes walk. I'll go and walk the dog today actually, 10 minutes walk, and I'll walk to the New Forest, and we walk in the New Forest, and he lives in Fareham. And if you know anything about geography, if you look up the geography, I have to get a bus into town, then a train to Fareham, and then his girlfriend picks me up with him and we go to his house in Fareham. So it's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half trek for me, so it's quite a half trek for me. So I don't get a lot of games in that sense. So hopefully if I can get this other guy I'm talking about, and maybe sit down and do videos, and he lives Southampton, but his girlfriend lives Southampton. I think they're moving to Southampton, but they live out near Winchester. It's a really nice place actually where they live, area anyway. So hopefully that's another thing sort of coming. So evolving. I'm starting to think about, I'm on 68 subscribers, and I must say a big shout out, thanks to them. And I'm thinking about 100 subscribers now, so I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for that. I've got an idea, so it might come 6 months now, it might come in 3 months, it might come in a month's time. Don't know, but I am thinking about 100 subscribers at the moment, because I'm 68, so I'm over the 50. So I'm quite happy with that. I've been going since November last year, so it's coming up a year. So quite happy with that. Right, Anyway, I